Hello and welcome back to Factorio. So last time I got this oil set up, so this is looking nice up here. But I didn't get any refineries and stuff done, so I'm going to do it now. I'm going to put the refineries out here, maybe plastic and stuff just south of that. I'm not quite decided yet if I want to put the furnaces either here or here. They both look quite viable. But I don't want to leave enough space for lots of circuits, especially lots of red circuits that will be wanting this plastic, which will eventually feed into the blue circuits or the processing units, because they need an awful lot of input. So just looking at this here, I think I can remember which one it is. That one. So I'll take one of, where is it? That one. That's going to basically go like this. And then that's going to be water later. Now I can just repeat this over a few times. Likewise, this one will be light oil, I believe. This one I think should be heavy oil. And this one should be petroleum gas. And then a bit of power pole there. I should suppose repeat this. I've got 6 of them. Just going to copy paste this 6 times. And this will be ready to do advanced oil processing as soon as I get the tech. Speaking of tech, let's grab something here. So I kind of really want this blue science, so I've kind of fallen behind on that. So I was going to do stuff I need for later. I definitely need to get armor later. I want the power armor. I want speed, I want productivity. Both for my own use and because you do need them to get to the rocket. And these are coming along quite nicely. Just grab some power. Fill in that little bit there for the oil. And they're operational. And actually I made a mistake when I did this. I'm so grateful for having construction bots. So what that should have done is I need to have a thing here. Yeah, I could have laid that out better. I don't want to change it all now though. It was functional, that's the point. It does its job. And then just take this over somewhere kind of out the way. And that's going to be my storage of gas. And then light and heavy oil will go, I don't know, over there maybe, somewhere out the way later for lots of cracking. Okay, it's going down here, so like I said, I need to do more circuits. Not sure where I want to do them. So the real question I've got that I've not decided on is where I want to put the furnaces, because this is going to be really hard to get train lines into. I mean, the obvious place as far as just straight furnaces go is just put them here. And then if I put them here, I guess I can do circuits over here. This will be more or less out the way. So this is all kind of redundant now. I'm going to leave it in place for the moment just in case. And then come over, do some stuff there. So I'm going to start having circuits essentially the same as I did before. Which will go, let's see, this way. So the copper comes in on the bottom. I will use them. How did I? Oh, did I not copy paste the last one of those? I think that's it. I will upgrade straight to tier 2s. I'm not going to bother with tier 1 assemblers anymore. And as I can see, there's various stuff I need to go and fetch. There's the car, it's over there. So while I go that, let's go build the conveyor belt along the way. Get all that out the way. Rejig this a little bit. That's now half that job done. And iron, I think it's that one. Again, that's just move. Power pole can go. That reaches, that reaches. I'm just going to extend this iron here. Eventually I'll need to make its own like dedicated iron belt, but I said I was going to move to furnaces anyway. And I just do need to get more belts, more power poles, and such like, so I was going to grab all those bits quickly. Okay, so coming back here, just going to get all this stuff just out my way. wire that up for power. I'm just going to change those power poles as well. That's going to look like this with the medium power poles. And that's not lined up and it's bugging me, so let's just move it over. Then our grid can come across here somewhere. And there's something else in the tie. Yep, there's a long hand insert and he's there. And what I'm going to do with wood, I'll just put it somewhere. Put it there. So now I've got that, I also need coal to make the plastic. So all the coal is down here at the moment, so I just need to find a way of bringing it up. Which will quite possibly be... There's that one there, I kind of want that for grenades and stuff. I've not left myself much space, so I think I'll do it here. I'm not going to expand or upgrade this, I think I'll just build new copper. Because that's not particularly big, and the rest of it's up there. So I can tap this, and bring this up, and see how that looks. Then let's say here I do red circuits. So if I have, let's say, 3 copper wires, and I say the copper comes in, the wires come out, then I can do the same thing on the opposite side. That's not a copper wire, that's a stick. Copper wire. Replace it properly, there we go. So like that. And if I recall, each one of these can do 6 if I remember the ratio of the red circuits. So I'll be 6, 12, 18. And I think with some belt upgrades that should be a reasonable amount to put in a single block. And hopefully I've got enough power poles. I guess I'll find out in a moment. So a copper wire here. Red circuits I guess will come out on the right hand side. That's probably just the easiest way of doing that. Unless I want to do some belt stuff here. Let's just give me a second to think about that one. Obviously that's going to be there as well. With some sort of inserters like so. And then long hand inserters go on the other side. That's not what I want to do. I'm going to delete that one. And copy that. Because then on the outside, I think I'll put the plastic and the electronic circuits. Because you do need more input than you get output from these. So what I think is going to happen here is I'm going to need to have, basically I need to have 2 long hand inserters for each of these copper wires coming out, then the input, and then the bottom one should be a little bit more forgiving because it's putting onto a newer belt. So, okay, I think I figured out how I want to do this. Stared at it for a little bit. So if I make the effort moving all of this one tile over, then the red circuits can come out of there. And that can go like that. Yeah, that's good to me. I think I'll use this solution for this game. Now I said this can be copy pasted, I think. So it's the 3 times to get 18. Like that. And try and get the belts the correct way around. Now I just need to get the plastic and then wire up the stuff. So plastic, well the bots have already cleared this space for me. Just so I can clear that space as well. I need some chemical plants. So I've changed the icon on. What's the icon? That's the icon. Let's say 6 of those. So where's that gone? That's gone there. So that's going to be fairly straightforward. Going to have the coal and the gas over there. What I'm going to do that is I'm going to have pipe there, long inserter, and the belt like so. And as soon as I get some more of those ready, let's go do 6 because it's a nice easy number. The belt done. Then I think I need 2 power poles and mains power, which I guess I'll do down here. So I'm trying to leave an abundance of space, and I'm sure I've left nowhere near enough space, but right now it's looking fairly good. And then what I can do here is I can take this pipe, underground it, and if I just make myself a little passage through the forest, that's going to go up to the refinery. On the output side, fairly straightforward, so I'm going to take this, some more of those, and what I'm going to do is where I've got this out, I'm just going to put a little like side load on it, and then I get both sides of the belt used. And then I can expand this in the future as needed. So if I have green circuits coming up and plastic is coming down, then that's a nice little side load. That can come up that way, and that's plastic, and the other one's going to be circuits. Okay, so plastic and circuits are coming, well, circuits are coming as soon as the robots go and build it. And just put in the last of these inserters I needed. That's going to again copy paste that. And this should be fully functional once that's built. So that's all of those. Those trees are bugging me, so let's just get rid of them. I think I have enough resources, I think it's just the robots taking their time. But there's the plastic, so you can see it comes around, side loads, comes up. I need copper as well, copper will come, I guess here, and then it'll be fully functional. Let's see, where's a belt blueprint? There we go. So I could just build this, it'd be quicker, because the bots are all busy right now. Okay, now this is all working nicely. You can see the resources coming in, red circuits coming out. So looking forward to the next task. So I just need to get sulfur and engines. Sulfur I'll make from the gas here. Doesn't need anything extra. And engines I'll just make on site. They're nice and straightforward. They're just steel and iron. Okay, so for blue science, I want to get 2 of these February crafting seconds. So let's go on. So I make 2 at a time. So I want 24 of these. I'm going to put the output on this side. And so that's I'm going to try and use a bit more space now. So I'm going to start here. So if we have 3 of them, I left enough space, like there. So they're going to need 2 lots of inputs of some sort. I haven't decided exactly what the layout will be yet. And just 1 output. So that's going to go like that. I'm just going to assume that goes like that for now. And yep, that like that. So that's going to be 3, 6, 12. I have to adjust that. But I think that is enough. Okay, so I've got enough space technically. That's 24. I just need to adjust the power lines here. By that, I'm just going to get rid of these and use some ones down here further south. Yeah, put that in. So to get the engines, I think I need 20 of these, yeah. So if I can have the first one be... I want it there. I think I want this belt to go in the opposite direction, because I need to make pipes and stuff. So I'm going to start down here, get those out the way. Actually, I might build 21 just because 21 is easy. And the reason for that is I'll have a couple of engines extra. The extra engines I can use to make pumps and stuff. Pumps, locomotives, cars, tanks, that sort of thing. So that's going to be another. I'm using the same layout for each one. So then that's going to be 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21. And a couple of pipes to make them. And then this belt will come this way to feed the silence assemblers. Now what have I got here? So that's going to be for the pipes. That's how I want it. I think that's how I want it. And that would be iron. Let's try and work this out. Yarn go like that? I think so. Yes. Okay, yarn can go like that. That makes things a bit simpler. And it's that for those. Nope, that's not how it should go. Iron should be these two, then pipes. Then that underground belt can take the other stuff. And that should be about that, so I'm just going to go and wire it up quickly, won't be a moment. Okay, so the other thing I'm going to need is sulfur. Now, I said I'd do sulfur here, I forgot I need water. So I'm going to need to run a pipe anyway, I'm just going to bring this down a bit closer. And then get some water from that little pond. So, actually that's going to be, I'm going to regret that. Let's put that there. Because I'll definitely need more, no, that's not what I wanted. I definitely need to put more belts in later. So there should be some water over here to my left somewhere. And this should just be one simple chemical plant. And I think water's on the left, I can't actually remember. So come on, go faster. Let's just find out. Yes, it's on the left. I'll need a pump to go with that. I'll use the right type of pipe. Pump can go, that looks good. And I'll just run a power cable up to it somehow. And that one should really be enough for everything I'm doing right now. I'll put that there, yeah. Is the right way around. So I was going to copy what I started building. So I started building this and then realised I need water. So let's just move it over there. And then that sulfur is going to come down. That's going to go into the blue science here. And the engines are already working nicely. So I said I wanted spare engines. So the spare engines will just go into a storage box. And do that. Yeah, here. Decide where I want to put that power pole. And I'll just have a stack of those ready. So blue science will come down here, and I'm actually going to load it into the opposite side of this belt here. And I'm going to have to adjust all of that later, but this will do for now. And if I come up here, I should just see these starting to work. Yep, they're working. So what does that mean? Well, that means I can go for getting roboports at last. So I'm going to do this upgrade first because I just want the more efficiency. I don't want to be wasting oil. And then I'm going to start down. Also, actually, it's a prereq, so it's also a case of I have to get it. But yeah, then I'm going to start coming down here: lubricant, electric engine, robotics, and construction robots. And then after I've got that, I'll start looking at the other sciences, making processing units and stuff. Okay, so to get a head start, I know I'm going to need going forward, I'm going to need to get more electric motors. Well, I need more engines to make the electric motors, as you can see there. And this is both for robotics and for this utility science, which is this one, which uses flying robot frames. So here's convenience, and it's just easy. I'm just going to copy paste this and do exactly the same thing again. It's the same quantity. So what's that dying? Oh, they have fine. Oh, I won't have ammo. Okay, let me go rescue those. And yeah, then I'm going to put those on that side. So I've got 4 lots of pipe, and then that'll be enough for 20 engines. But the 10 of them will go straight into electric, and then they'll go from electric into the robot frames. And actually looking at that tech, so you need, I'll show it quickly actually. Look at this, you see actually it's not a 1-to-1 ratio, it's 1 flying robot frame to 3 science pack, and 1 flying robot frame is only 1 engine. So actually I'm just going to come up with a way of building, I just need one of these really. And I think that looks like that. I don't know, maybe I'll adjust that later. But the key takeaway point here is I'm just going to build 10, not 20. So I'm just going to build these ones, and then same idea for the inserters, but I'm not going to have a conveyor belt over here. I'll get to that in a moment. And I can still copy paste this though. So that'll look like that. I'm not going to build that one. Well, so what I'm going to do here is I know I need lubricant for the electric engine, and I get it. And I also need circuits. But I'm going to put circuits over on the left, and I'm going to run a pipe here. Now if I run a pipe here, I can use a long hand inserter like that. And it's a long hand inserter that's going to come across to the thing. So I just turn this around, put in the rest of the pipe, and then that's going to look like that. Now it does need lubricant, and I did get the advanced oil, so actually I'm just going to go do the oil quickly. Take a quick little break from this. Okay, so I've got here, it's got my chemical setup, well, refinery setup. Now I'm going to go to advanced oil processing because it's a lot more efficient. Let's just reach that one. And you'll notice this needs water, so I've gone and got a pump over there. So this bit of upgrade will be straightforward. And now I'm going to get the heavy oil and the light oil I mentioned before. So my quick solution for these is going to be to take these and to put them in some storage tanks, some out the way. Now up here looks good. So that can be some heavy oil, and for light oil I'll do something similar. Yeah, like that, that's good. Over here maybe. Yeah, I'm not too worried if I line it up perfect actually. It's not the end of the world. What I now do is cracking, so I can convert heavy oil into light oil and light oil into gas. So if I take some of these, probably need like 3 of them, you don't get too much heavy oil. And it's this one here, the heavy oil cracking. And again, this needs water, so I have to go get some of that. So heavy oil comes in. This water will come in here, I guess. And then light oil will come out the other side. But what I'm going to do is slightly special here. So I'm going to take a pump, not the offshore pump, that's the like normal pump if you like. And I'm going to put that there. Now the reason for that is I want to keep some heavy oil for lubricant and such like. So the cracking is going to be like a secondary priority. Let's go set this up with a quick circuit condition to only pump out to that when there's at least 5,000 heavy oil stored. I need to store 25,000, so it's going to give me quite a nice buffer. Water I can just link up, grab power, and I'll do the same thing for light. And so once finished, that's going to leave me with this. So heavy to light to gas. Now, I haven't quite got enough stored up yet for these to be functional, but they'll start working as soon as I get a surplus. Now, let's just see why that's not working. Oh, because I missed out. Apparently, did I just miss out the one? Yeah, apparently I just missed out the one pipe to ground, which is odd because I don't have enough number. So, oh, that's your number there. So I've got these end ones from when I copy pasted. Everything is fine. Okay, so you recall the reason I came up here was to do some lubricant. So lubricant's just going to be taking some heavy oil, which is not the thing I connected there. I want this one, not that. And this time I won't be soaking conditions. This will be like a high priority. And now I'm just going to take the lubricant and follow down where I took the gas before. And that's going to go all the way over to where I'm doing my new science stuff. Okay, so the other fluid I'm going to need as well at this point is to make batteries, which needs sulfuric acid, which needs sulfur. So there's quite a nice ratio on this, so what I'm going to try and do is I've got my iron here, which I might move that slightly second. So I've got 2 sulfur acid plants, they need 5 sulfur, so I think if I do something like this, if I recall, I think I can then figure out how to plumb these all in. And I'll just use direct insertion. So these are all going to insert directly into there. This will insert it to 2. And then I'm going to figure out how to get all the pipes across. So these have 2 water inputs, so I need to connect the one of them. Doesn't really matter which one, I just need to pick the one that doesn't block this. And then the gas can come across onto a second line. So something like this, and I'll have, not like that, like this. Come on, give me the right thing, there we go. So that becomes water, that becomes gas. And I did bring some water over here, not quite in the right place, I'll just adjust it. And probably, yeah, not just in the right place for gas, that's fine. Close enough. Find some places to put some power poles. And so direct insertion should be very straightforward. I think I left spaces, yep, lots of spaces. So plan for this will just be iron comes in, acid comes out, and the thing for acid is this one. So that comes there. Move the yarn over slightly. And there should be more than enough acid I need for a long time. Probably until I start looking at modules or something. And I'm also going to need the sulfuric acid to make processing units in the future. Okay, so battery should be fairly straightforward. So just waiting for the robots to finish building this. There we go, I've now got sulfur, or acid. And the batteries just need that copper and iron. So if I take, let's say 6 of these, should be plenty of overkill. So I just need to plumb up the sulfuric acid on one side. Right, so I was going to put a transport belt there, wasn't I? Do I actually want to do that? I think I do. Let's just move this out the way. There, for example. So yeah, so this is going to come acid up to there. Come up here. And this is going to connect to all those. And then that's going to be a standard input-output belt. So one there, one there. Okay, so coming back over here. So I've got the lubricant. So I'm going to put both green and red circuits on there. And electric engines on here. So that'll just be standard sort of thing like this. I don't think it really matters which way around that goes, to be honest. Just as long as it gets both items. Okay, let's just clear that out. And then this is going to be feeding into, where are they? The construction wire frames. Which are these? So I also need steel. I can put steel on the other side of this thing here. So that would be like a side load type deal. And I have actually got steel over there, so I'm just going to steal that steel. Be easier than running a new belt. and then both types of circuit. So yes, that's going to look like that. So you can see the frames will come over here. And I'm going to want 20 of those. So this is 6, 12, 18. And this will make up to 20. And then just put in the transport belts continue here. Like so. Now the reason why I wanted so I'm going to be kind of lazy here. So I also want to make roboports that happen to need that and that. So what I can do, that's not quite right. I'm going to need power poles actually, so let's put those in. So I'm going to do is I'm going to take the steel and the gears from there. And the advanced circuits from here to make roboports. Something quick like that. Let's use another filter inserter. Get those across. And I might put something else here in the future. I'm not really sure, I'm not always consistent in how I do that. But there we go, it should give me a good stack of those. Now I've got these robot frames. So a bunch of them are going to go into the science. I always want to make a bunch of them into robots. So anything that falls off the end here, so to speak, is going to come around here. And I'm going to have 2 assembly machines. One for construction, one for logistics, which aren't quite ready yet, but they'll be done in a moment. And I can do that. I want to make sure I get some of both. So I'm just going to use a splitter to make that fair. But this will be lower priority than science. This is only anything that falls off the end of the belt, so to speak. And that also wants these here. And if I let's put that there. Get some more steel. So that'll go into 2 boxes just to store those. And then I'm going to insert from those into a roboport, which should now be built. Yep, I've got some of those. So it goes into this roboport here. Just straightforward insertion there. And I'm going to circuit control it to restrict how many I get. So we're going to read statistics. Then it's T for construction, Y for logistics. So let's say I want 1,000 of these. That seems like a reasonable maximum. That was not the right number. 1,000. And then for this it'll be the same, but for logistics bots. So while I wait for some construction bots to finish off, I've got 2 last things to do quickly today. So I've noticed I'm running a bit low on power. I could try and expand what I've got, but this coal here is just next to the water. It's going to be so much easier to just build a power plant here. So I'm going to go do that. And before something attacks me here, causes lots of grief, I'm going to extend this wall, I think, just to finish off up to the coast. Okay, so new defences is going to be this for now. I don't think I want to destroy that base today. I just want to get this finished because I do need that power. And clear the trees out of the way as well. So what I'll probably do is put the boilers here. Maybe I can get some water from there or something. Miners here. Just feed directly into them. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to have 10 of these in a row. Like this. And then I'm going to have the 20 of each. Well, so yeah, there'll be 10, 10, 20. Then 20, 20, 40 total steam engines. That's my plan. And this is because I think it's easier to get the coal and the water in if I build it long and thin, rather than building a fat one. So this will be the first 3. Steam, I hope I've got enough pipe, I'm not actually sure, I should have counted. So steam's going to come out, go into the next one, go into the next one, and then there'll just be 1 at the end. So the coal will come in here, going to bring water in, and I'm pretty certain I've not bought enough pipe. I bought a lot of iron though, so let's just make some pipe on site. That'll be close enough, I'm sure. Then this can come over. put a pump here. Guess I should cancel that. Where's the pump? Pump is here. Some more of those. Where's the pump gone? There we go. So water's in. And I've got lots of miners, I'm sure. Yep, 38 of them. That should be more than enough. So that can just be some standard like strips there. But I probably need to build the one line of coal for this purpose. I think I've got lots of coal here to go into the future with. So let's just start with that. So along there. All the things I didn't bring enough of. This is of course one advantage of using blueprints. I tend not to because I get bored of just using the same thing every game. But it does let you know how much you need. So coming up here. So I'm going to leave space for an underground. What's the maximum reach on a power cable? Let's go that far. So that's there. And I think I want them to be like in the middle. So if I have that there, then the power pole can go in between. Then yeah, that leaves space for these here. And I'm just going to chain the steam engines. So one feeding into the other. So that's 10. So that's 20. I'll probably leave a gap so I can drive through with cars and stuff. And then there'll be another 20 after that. So up here, put one on the end again. Find the maximum length of power pole, that far. And looks like I've got all the pipe I needed then. So that's good. And I'm just going to copy this. And do it all again. A couple of trees in the way, just clear those out. And something's getting destroyed. I didn't build that wall yet I was talking about. I did extend a little bit, but yeah, it's punishing me now for not doing a full job. Hopefully they don't destroy anything. I haven't got resources to rebuild quickly. Let's just go get the car. The turret will make short work of them. I just need to get over there. And the robots can catch up or something. So where are they? So yeah, they're just killing some belts. I've got 25 belts. That should be enough. Yeah. Don't want those trees there. So I'm going to assume they came in that way. I probably should extend this as well. Make it a lot more like surrounded. Okay, so I'm not going to have enough transport belt to do this whole thing in one go. So that's kind of unfortunate. I'm not too worried about it. I think as long as I get up well past here, because all the pollution now is going to come from this mine and the spoilers, so they're going to be tending to attack like this sort of direction, I think. And so yeah, I've run out of transport belts, so I'm not going yarn right now. But it does give me quite a few defences. So this is why I need to finish that wall. I just happened to spot these. And where they're going, let's try and catch up with them. Wow, they're just walking straight past my assembly machines. Where are they going? I guess wherever they're going, they're not going there now. Maybe they're doing a base expansion? Don't really know. I thought they attacked the first thing they came across, but they just walked straight past that red circuit. So that's interesting. And yeah, I'm now going to actually go and finish. That's the whole reason I actually came over here, so I got more turrets and stuff. So I was going to finish building this up all the way north. And then I should be perfectly secure. I don't think I need more turrets than this. I'm just going to build like a very minimal number initially. And if I need more, I'll build them in the future. Hopefully nothing comes smashing through in the meantime. Okay, this base I might just destroy. It's going to be really close to where I'm building this wall, and I want that iron eventually as well. So if I turn these off, give them some turrets to shoot at. They're only small worms, so this should be quick. I've got lots of upgrades now. So yeah, these turrets are going to completely obliterate them. And yeah, that was simple. I tried to spawn a fighter right at the end, but nope, not enough. Too little, too late. Let's just pick up these and I'll go back to building my wall. Of course, if I stand on acid, I am going to get killed. So let's be careful about that. I'm going to do some fishing while I let the robots do their job. Just because I am running a little bit low. So let's get like 50 of these again. Or whatever's convenient. Right, I think that's what's close. I think I misplaced some robots somewhere. I'm not sure if I just lost them because I left them behind in the car. Or they actually got destroyed if they're trapped. I'm not really sure. I can't think of any easy way to find them because they don't show up on like copy paste or whatever. They don't have a map icon particularly. There's like a little blue dot, but there's dots everywhere. So yeah, I'm not quite sure where they got to. Maybe they got destroyed. So I think I'll call that a day there. So all these defences seem to be working quite well. Some of them are getting used more than others. I seem to quite like attacking this little section here, but there's so many trees now. See, there's still biters there, and they get stuck, and then they come into turret range one at a time. It's nice and easy. Probably should do something about this gap. I was probably going to regret that sooner or later. But I have got the complete wall here north to south now, which will provide some defence until I decide what to do. The only place I think is we're going to get attacked is here because of the miners and the boilers. And again, they're kind of building a wall for me. I just needed this to like keep the turrets alive initially. And I keep doing, I've got all the turret upgrades I can get, I think. And I can get some more now, I've got blue science. What would that be? Another 40% damage. Like, I'm not too worried about the turrets really. So next time I'm gonna get the utility science. Let's finish that off there. I've got all the bits I need there. I need to make processor units, I need to make low density structures. So that's all going to be stuff over here using plastic, red circuits, green circuits, etc. And then maybe I'll try and get production science at the same time. I have actually researched production science, I think. Yeah. So well tracked. I just need to do something better than this. That's stone and steel and iron. And productivity modules, green and red circuits. Electric furnace, stone and red circuits. So I've got all the basic ingredients I require now to get onto that phase of the game. So until next time.